I've hired a camping pod in winter before. I find it a way of getting some space for the soul and for the mind. An empty space that you fill with what you alone want and need. Unlike a hotel room or a B&B room, where you stay in somebody else's idea of relaxation. When I got back to my pod, after I'd left the comfiness of the pub, I discovered that this pod had a string of lights behind it, which I'm not that keen on. You see, I like to sit outside and watch the stars on the night if I can. But I couldn't with this one. I mean, the lights would have made a difference, but it didn't really matter anyhow because it was an overcast night, so there was nothing showing up in the sky. I just had to try and get my head down and get some sleep.
So, I had a really bad night. I just couldn't seem to get comfortable on my camp bed. And it's absolutely pouring it down outside. And according to my phone, it's setting for the day. My plan was I was going to go around Robin's Bay and I was going to go around Whitby. Whether I'll get any of that done now, I really don't know. I was supposed to be here for 2 nights, but after last night and the rain, I might give up and just go home and have a beer and a comfier bed. Who knows? We'll see.
The weather and the sea was just raw at Robin's Bay, but I loved it. It was fresh. It was beautiful. This walk down to the bottom of Robin's Bay is definitely going to be done at an easy pace. I think coming back up is going to have to be even easier, or at least someone's going to come and have to rescue me. You see, the problem is, Kirk, You realise that you're getting old. You're realising that you're not as fit as you used to be. Well, this has got to help. Walking down these steps and walking back up again. You've got to try. You've got to give it a go. This is free exercise, really, if I think about it. No gym fees. Nothing. This part of Robin Hood's Bay holds a lot of memories for me. This cafe that's over this stream, well, it's not a cafe now, it's a shop that I used to go to with my parents. Sit and look down on the stream when I was a kid. Used to walk up these steps. I've been here with my wife, I've been here with my daughter. On these back streets, they're just absolutely teem of history. You can feel it as you're walking around. You can think of all the people that has walked down here over the years. Not made for cars. I could feel and hear the sea before I even got to it. There's something about it, isn't there? There's something in the air. There's probably something scientific of what I'm talking about, because I'm just talking rubbish. But you can sense it. How many people come to the end of a coast to coast here with relief? The previous night it had rained so much that the stream that was coming down was just gushing down, as you can see. And that's the famous place where the smugglers used to take all their illicit goods up into the houses. You couldn't walk up it out of Ireland. I did think about walking down to the beach, but I could see that the sea was coming in. And I knew that if I did that, it's so easy to get cut off here. You may be further down, but then you can't get back to this point. You can't get back up. I met a friend here. He said hello, in his way. There's a couple of old houses that I come across in Robin's Bay that look abandoned and very spooky. This is one of them. It looked like they were actually clearing out the garden and they're going to make it into a hotel or something. But this next one was just standing on a hill. Looks like nobody's been in it for years. If I was here on the night, I'd definitely want to come back and see if there's any spooky lights behind those empty windows. Well, what can I say about Whitby? What a beautiful place it is. I've been coming here all my life, and will obviously continue coming here. It's just always so full of atmosphere. Little alleyways. Mind your head. It turns out that the weekend after the day when I was here had a steampunk festival. Oh, there was a couple of people walking around, like that guy with a bugle. The place just draws characters. The goth festival I've been to a couple of times. If you ever get a chance to come and see it. You won't regret it. You see, one of the problems when I'm away by myself, I tend to get lonely. I tend to miss my wife. And memories just come back to you more, don't they, when you're by yourself? Well, they do for me. On this place, this was February, it was grey. And I'll talk to anybody. I really will. Met a couple of locals who were working on the kippers. Oh, I thought I'd ask them about it. And then I went to see where those kippers were smoked. What a place this was. Fortunes. Fortunes smoked kippers.
Is it alright just to film where you got your kippers? Thank you.
Shove my head inside. And the blackness was intense. The years on the walls. Well, I managed to get to Robin's Bay in Whitby in the end, didn't I? And I had a nice stay. I only stayed in the pod one night. But it was okay. It's always better to get away. Just to get that space for your head and for your soul. And the air alone in February in this area just invigorates you. Well, thank you. I'll see you again soon.